Fans, welcome to Barrie Wrestling's Rush Hour. I am Mike Jeffries, the host of Rush Hour and the play-by-play voice for Barrie Wrestling, and we have a very special episode for you tonight. This is the best of multi-person madness matches. Did you get all that? So there are no one-on-one matches, no tag matches. We've just got multi-person madness where you got to have eyes in the back of your head, and you don't have to be pinned to lose the match. We have 3 title matches for you, and I'm going to break down the first one right now. It is a PCW UK Championship matchup. It was supposed to be Vaughn, Vertigo, and Landon one-on-one. And then somebody decided to crash the party and make it a triple threat match. And I'm not going to spoil who it is, but it's the worst person you can think of that wrestles in a Barrie Wrestling ring. So that might narrow it down a bit. Fans, enjoy this matchup. I'll be back later to preview the other 2. And of course, this is Barrie Wrestling's Rush Hour. Welcome everyone to Barrie Wrestling Presents The Heat Is On. I am Mike Jeffries. In the ring you see my partner Diamond Jim Lowe. He will be joining me on the commentary table in a moment. It is a hot day outside and we have a scorcher of a card ready for all of you, and we are starting off with the PCW UK Cruiserweight Championship match. Vaughn Vertigo, the reigning defending champion, will be taking on Landon, and it looks like Jim has something to say.
The following match is for the PCW UK Cruiserweight Championship. It has a 60-minute time limit and will be fought to one fall. Introducing first, the challenger. Hailing from Orillia, Ontario, and representing Team LTD, he is the high-octane hometown hero, the barn burner, Landon! His opponent hails from Port Hope, Ontario. He's the reigning, undisputed PCW UK Cruiserweight Champion, the visionary Vaughn Vertigo!
What is Clay Wilson doing out here? Landon versus Vaughn Vertigo is a match that both these men have been looking forward to. The fans wanted to see it. They've been clamoring for Landon to get a chance like this. And Clay Wilson, I don't know what he's doing out here, but nobody in this arena wants him here. Jim, don't give him the mic. He's got the mic. A triple threat match?
I'm the one that's going to take that title off of you. I'll take you to the ground, and you, I'm taking you out of this building. Barn burner. Great. More like the loser of Barrie, and you're not going to be winning. I'm going to be taking that title, and I'm going to be the new Cruiserweight Champion.
Fans, as I said, this is Barrie Wrestling Presents The Heat Is On. And Diamond Jim, I guess we got a triple threat match to start off.
I just finished the intros and Clay Wilson came out, and I mean, is he even a cruiserweight?
I mean, he told me he was 240, but he might have lied for that, and now, I don't know, what's his real weight, Jim?
Well, you know, if Clay Wilson's a cruiserweight, then I guess I'm a middleweight these days.
I think that would put me down at, what's below featherweight? But we got a quick start here as Vertigo and Landon letting Clay Wilson know how they feel about him.
Good.
Wilson dumped to the outside.
This is a real shame. I was so pumped for this match, Jeff. Mike.
And now we've got Vertigo. Nice counter by Van Landon. These two men. As I mentioned when you were in the ring, Jim, everybody's looking forward to this one-on-one match. Nobody more than the two men in the ring right now. Vertigo wanted to give Van Landon this opportunity. And Van Landon, he's been on a bit of a hot streak. He did wrestle the Holden Allbreak to a draw last month in a best 2 out of 3 falls match, and they're quick cover from Vertigo. But he hasn't been able to secure the one big victory yet here in Barrie, and this is a great chance for the young man.
Whoa.
Both of them on the same page, and again. That drop kick connects from both of them. Two very similar styles in the ring, Jim.
The first time I saw Van Landon in a Barrie Wrestling ring, I thought that guy reminds me of a young Vaughn Vertigo, and boy, are we ever seeing that tonight.
Vertigo with the side headlock. Clay Wilson again on the outside, recuperating. I would say good strategy, but I think he's just in pain. Vertigo with the shoulder block, taking Van Landon down. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but Clay Wilson somehow blaming Diamond Jim for this.
All I did was introduce the actual people in this match.
Great counter hip toss from Vertigo, and Clay Wilson with a cheap shot, playing possum on the outside, and then drills Vertigo with a forearm.
Crowd absolutely disgusted with Quebec City's favorite son.
And Clay Wilson calls himself Ontario's best wrestler and then comes out in Quebec trunks. And I think that kind of sums up everything about Clay Wilson.
For the rare time, we agree.
Wilson going for the cover, just a 2 count. Vertigo able to get the shoulder up. And Wilson with the forearm shot to Van Landon, taking him down on the outside. Wilson and Vertigo exchanging blows in the ring. Irish whip. Big tilt-a-whirl backbreaker for Clay Wilson. The champ's in trouble. Just a 2 count. Vertigo able to kick out.
Can you imagine if Clay Wilson replaced Vaughn Vertigo on this tour, his upcoming tour of Europe as PCW UK Cruiserweight Champ? How embarrassing would that be to Canadians?
Well, that's a very good point. Vaughn Vertigo is set to go on a tour of Europe soon, but without the title, he's not going.
No, it'll be either Van Landon or Clay Wilson.
The Vertigo able to slide out the back door there as Wilson not hooking the leg. During that sequence, we did see Vertigo again pop Van Landon with a forearm to the jaw. Van Landon on the outside. Wilson with a knee to the gut on Vertigo. Nice counter by Vertigo. Going for a Boston Crab. Let's even get him turned over. Almost the walls of Jericho in there. He sits back on it. Wilson's in the middle of the ring. He's in a lot of trouble.
You know, I don't understand why Vaughn Vertigo even allowed Clay Wilson in this match. I understand that he's a fighting champion, Mike, but in a 3-way, you lose the champion's advantage.
And he almost lost it right there. Sorry to interrupt you there, but Clay Wilson, he almost won the PCW UK Cruiserweight Championship. Van Landon able to make the save, and then he eats a back elbow as he came flying off the ropes. And Clay
That
Wilson,
was not a cruiserweight elbow, let me tell you that.
Clay Wilson does have the size advantage in this match.
Yeah, because he's not a cruiserweight.
Do we know what the cruiserweight limit is for the PCW UK? I don't know the stone to pounds conversion rate.
Whatever it is, Clay Wilson ain't it.
Well, Clay Wilson talking smack to the crowd and then sending Van Landon headfirst into the top turnbuckle. The high-octane hometown hero Van Landon getting chopped in the chest by Ontario's least favorite wrestler.
It's really amazing to see the reaction that Van Landon gets from Barrie Wrestling crowds. They love this young man. When we did recent outdoor shows at Kempenfest and Canada Day in downtown Barrie, he was by far the most popular wrestler that we had out.
And you got so excited you even introduced him for a match he wasn't in.
Yeah, well, I knew the crowd was wanting him, so, you know, you got to tease a little bit.
And Clay Wilson holding the arm up so Van Landon could not defend himself, and then a big right hand to the gut. And now working Van Landon out of the ring. In comes Vertigo off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Big diving clothesline from Vaughn Vertigo. The champ is on fire, but Van Landon sliding in behind him. I don't think Vertigo sees him. Vertigo does not have time to listen to Van Landon talk right now. And Van Landon said he made his way from fan to ring crew to a wrestler, a talent here in Barrie Wrestling, and he has proven himself over and over again. But Vertigo's been here since day one. He is the OG of OGs for Barrie Wrestling.
Yeah, Van Landon's got to stay focused. He's got to keep his eye on the prize. This is not the time for trash talk, not against a seasoned veteran like Vaughn Vertigo. Van Landon won't get in his head, but what he can do is be faster, be that little bit stronger, fly a little higher, and he could be the new PCW UK Cruiserweight champ.
Speaking of great Canadian champs, shades of edge from Vertigo, and then the Vini. Half and half suplex. Van Landon dropped right on the back of his head. He is out on his knees, and Shining Wizard.
Now he's out on his back.
And Clay Wilson, he's looking to steal this one.
Clay Wilson's headed to
Both
Europe.
legs hook, and Van Landon somehow kicks out. Clay Wilson at all 260 pounds, covering Van Landon, and Van Landon able to kick out.
260, eh?
I'm not good with the stone to pound conversion rate. And I think the French-Canadian thing affects it too.
It could be.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We'll give you that one, Mike.
Clay Wilson bringing Van Landon back to his feet and just sending him into the middle turnbuckle, just bludgeoning him with those forearm blows. But Vertigo back in the ring and a open slap to the face and a knife-edge chop. And again, caving into the chest of Clay Wilson. He's down to 259 after that one. Irish whip into the corner. Vertigo took a moment coming in. He was going for the Vini and got caught. There's the strength of Clay Wilson into the backbreaker.
You have to give the devil his due. It's a great strategy. Vaughn Vertigo cannot fly around that ring if his back is in extreme pain and stiffness.
And Clay Wilson mocking Van Landon. And Van Landon catch him. He's going on a European tour of his own. Might be a preview of his next month's series of European uppercuts. And Van Landon, he might have gassed himself there. The high octane.
I don't think he's capable of running out of gas.
He's going for aviation here. He's got Clay Wilson up. This is the airplane spin. And Vertigo ducked the first one, caught the second one right in the face. Vertigo looks like he's in trouble. Everybody in the ring is dizzy. Big European uppercut, and Clay Wilson slides to the outside.
That's a tough break for Van Landon. Wilson was done. All he needed to do was cover him, but the savvy veteran rolls out and continues to fight.
Wilson working over Vertigo with a side headlock on the outside. Van Landon, he's looking to fly. Huge triangle cross body. Vertigo got out of the way. Clay Wilson took all of that. I don't know if Landon knows Vertigo moved.
Whoa!
And the Vini on the outside. Right into the barricade. Van Landon, he's in position. Vertigo's been doing this for 7 years in Barrie. Oh, he's going for the
and
Vaughn
that young
time.
man's been watching him for 7 years, and he scouted that perfectly.
Going for the Vaughn bomb, and Vertigo got caught, took too long. And Clay Wilson with just a chop to the back on Van Landon. Vertigo, he's the champ's in a dangerous spot here. Clay Wilson's going for a superplex, it looks like. Vertigo fighting out of it. Van Landon, he's got a clubbing blow to Wilson's back. And Clay Wilson, he's in a powerbomb position, but he's able to fight out of it. All these men fighting for their lives up on the ropes. Wilson called for a suplex. It's one way to telegraph your move is to tell the guy what you're about to do. Wilson's in the drop zone. Vaughn bomb, crushing Clay Wilson. Huge European uppercut, but Vertigo falls into the pin. And the 3 count. Vaughn Vertigo retains the PCW UK Cruiserweight Championship.
And still, PCW UK Cruiserweight Champion, the visionary Vaughn Vertigo.
The look on Van Landon's face says more than I ever could. He thought he had this won. He thought he had the momentum. Took his eye off the prize for 3 seconds. Vertigo fell into the right spot. And by hook or by crook, Vaughn Vertigo retaining the PCW UK Cruiserweight Championship here at The Heat Is On. What a great way to start off our first best of show. Vaughn Vertigo retaining the PCW UK Cruiserweight Championship in an incredible triple threat match. And that was a precursor a little bit to a triple threat match, but a year and a half later, also involving Vaughn Vertigo and Van Landon when they took on Myung Jae Lee for the Three Pistols Championship. We've got that match on an earlier episode. Go and check that out. It is a banger. Well, speaking of triple threat matches and speaking of Myung Jae Lee, we have one of his Three Pistols title defenses from 2023 when he defended against two of the best wrestlers to come into New York State, Leo Sparrow and the GOATest of all time, and my favorite, Bobby Orlando. Check it out.
Introducing first, challenger number one, weighing in at 180 pounds, from Long Island, New York, the son of the sun, Leo Sparrow!
Fans, it is time for our first match of the night and our first title match. A Three Pistols Championship match defended as tradition in a triple threat match. And Jim, this first man, Leo Sparrow, making his debut here in Barrie Wrestling. He comes out of Creative Pro Wrestling Academy. What do we know about Leo Sparrow?
Leo is a well-trained technical wrestler who's competed across the United States. He's fought guys like MJF, the current AEW heavyweight champion, the gigantic Omos in WWE, and he was finalist for the 2022 PWI Rookie of the Year Award. Mike, this is a high-level competitor, and one-on-one, I don't know if Myung Jae Lee could match up with him, let alone in a triple threat match.
And Leo Sparrow, the son of the sun, if you couldn't guess from that entrance, is very much a vegan, and he will tell you about it right away.
Sounds like you've had a conversation with Leo.
I have. I know he likes kale.
I'll invite him out for a burger later. Put that away, Mike Jeffries.
Pennsylvania, weighing 202 pounds, accompanied in the ring by Bumblebee, Bobby Jr., Bobby Orlando.
The GOATest of all time is here,
And
Bobby
yet-
Orlando.
Yes, you can see Mike Jeffries waving a stuffed goat from the broadcast table.
This is Bobby Jr. Jr. He is my friend and Bobby Jr.'s son, which makes him my nephew because Bobby Orlando is my mom.
I'm working with children.
And that is Bumblebee Bobby Jr. in the ring. He is Bobby Orlando's son, friend, manager, personal trainer, and beard consultant.
Good Lord, I need a beer right now.
No alcohol before the wedding, Shiloh already said.
She's not the boss of me.
Introducing competitor number three. Here's hailing from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at 172 pounds. Is your longest reigning Barrie Wrestling Three Pistol Champion, Myung Jae Lee!
And from the GOATest of all time to the greatest Three Pistols champion of all time, Myung Jae Lee set the record 2 months ago, has defended the title since then. Diamond Jim, I don't know if he's ever going to lose this title. What a run he's been on.
Absolutely incredible, but the vast majority of his successful title defenses have been in one-on-one matches. Only a handful have been under traditional Three Pistols rules, and he does not have the champion's advantage in this match. He doesn't have to be pinned to lose the title. He doesn't have to submit to lose this title.
Enough! And shut up! If you guys don't know who I am the king of Kale, the green machine, the son of the sun, Leo Sparrow. I did not know that on my first trip ever into this country, Canada,
I would be surrounded by a room of disgusting, carnivore, utter suckers.
Utter suckers?
He says that like it's a bad thing.
And when I get back in my car and drive back to the best country in the world, the United States, I'm crossing the border with that 3 Pistols championship.
Leo Sparrow not endearing himself to the Barrie Wrestling crowd. And right off the bat, Myung Jae Lee and Bobby Orlando laying out the Son of the Sun. And then a quick round of applause from the champ and the Goatist. Now, Bobby Orlando and Leo Sparrow, they both come out of Creative Pro. They know each other very well. That is also going to be a factor in this matchup. Myung Jae Lee with a quick headlock on Bobby Orlando. Bobby sends Myung Jae Lee in, drop down. Leapfrog from Bobby Orlando, but he slams on the break, drop down somersault by Bobby Orlando. Great athleticism into a hip toss. Myung Jae Lee with one in return. A trip by Myung Jae Lee into a cover. Not even a 1 count. Bobby Orlando trying his luck. Myung Jae Lee slides out. And we have a stalemate and a standoff between the champ and the Goatist on Leo Sparrow with a handful of spinach, grabbing Myung Jae Lee and sending him headfirst into the apron, or into the guardrail, my apologies, and then a handful of spinach to the face of Bobby Orlando. I mean, goats like leafy greens, but I'm not sure he wanted to eat one there. Bobby and Leo having a discussion about the merits and the tastes of spinach. Leo went for the kick, Bobby caught him. Oh, a stiff left hand from Bobby Orlando and a series of them. And then the wind-up into the double chop. Jim, you gotta be impressed with Bobby Orlando so far.
Absolutely. I don't get the goat stuff. I don't get the mum stuff. But when this guy focuses on wrestling, he is one of the best in Barrie Wrestling. He can brawl, he can do it technically, and he's got really deceptively good speed for a bigger man. Bobby Orlando's a threat to him every match he's in.
Speaking of threats, Myung Jae Lee with a shotgun dropkick. Leo Sparrow, after tossing Bobby outside the ring, was a little bit too focused with Orlando. 3 shotgun dropkicks caving in the chest of the Earth champion, Leo Sparrow. Myung Jae Lee getting tuned up. Basement dropkick right on the button. Myung Jae Lee, one of the best pure strikers we have ever seen here in Barrie. These 3 men represent 2 of the top schools in the U.S. and there. Myung Jae Lee hung up on the top rope. Runs into a boot from Leo Sparrow. Somersault from Sparrow into a drop kick. Great athleticism. And then a kip up. I mentioned Orlando and Sparrow both coming from Creative Pro. As we check out the replay of that beautiful basement drop kick. Myung Jae Lee coming out of Graps Anonymous in Buffalo. Now back to the ring, Orlando running Leo Sparrow into Myung Jae Lee. Myung Jae Lee out of the ring. Orlando into a roll-up. Nearly a new 3 Pistols champ. And Jim, there you talked about it. Myung Jae Lee does not need to be pinned to lose his title. And a senton from Leo Sparrow just collapsing Bobby Orlando. Kick out at 2 though from the Goatist. Myung Jae Lee on the outside. I think he hit heads with Bobby Orlando there when they were caught up in the ropes. And he's got to recover quickly and get back in the ring, because if this match ends without him, the title reign is over.
Yeah, and that would be a shame. After making history, to lose your title watching from the outside, that would just gut that young man.
Sparrow not afraid to take an advantage. They're using the full 5 count. Just trying to drive the wind out of Bobby Orlando. They're running knee to the back of the head and neck. And then taunting the Barrie Wrestling faithful. We have a packed crowd here. It is Thanksgiving weekend. And Diamond Jim, I am thankful for all of these fans here that make Barrie Wrestling so great. We do have one of the best, if not the best crowd in independent wrestling.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The best fans in indie wrestling are right here in Barrie, Ontario, Canada.
Leo Sparrow trying to lead a clap from those fans and giving them a what for response. And then there with the big broccoli buster, as he calls it.
Orlando's out cold.
Leo drags him into the ring. Myung Jae Lee just saved his title. Maybe Myung Jae was playing a little possum on the outside, letting himself recover, but keeping one eye on the ring. Either way, in to make the save. Bobby Orlando sliding to the outside. He needs a minute after that big broccoli buster. So we've got Lee and Sparrow now in the ring. Great short knee by Leo Sparrow, following Myung Jae Lee into the turnbuckle. And I think he's calling for a second broccoli buster, but nobody likes 2 servings of broccoli. Myung Jae Lee got the boots up, and then the right hand from Orlando, and Myung Jae Lee and Bobby Orlando taking turns tuning up Leo Sparrow with these right hands.
I don't understand Orlando's strategy here. This is about the title, take out the big threat, and that's Myung Jae Lee, the greatest 3 Pistols champion of all time.
Well, they might be taking out Leo Sparrow here, looking for the double choke slam. Brothers of Destruction, look out. Myung Jae Lee with a little Ultimate Warrior shake after that. Oh, but Bobby lost focus. Myung Jae Lee with the roll-up nearly stole the victory to retain the title.
Great killer instinct from Myung Jae Lee.
On a backbreak into a super kick by Bobby Orlando. He's low to the ring for a second. In comes Leo Sparrow. Bobby's got him up in a fireman's carry. Leo, it looks like he got a bit of a fish hook in there to counter that. Ran into a boot. Bobby up on the second rope.
Oh.
What a vicious chop, sending Bobby Orlando all the way to the floor. What's Leo Sparrow doing here? Getting in the face of Brad Myers.
Are you kidding me?
Acai moonsault onto the outside. Leo Sparrow lands on his feet. Incredible.
Let's take another look at this, Mike. Unreal, perfectly executed. But he can't win this title on a countout. He's got to get one of those 2 competitors into the ring.
As it is with triple threat matches, no countouts, no disqualifications, can only end with a pin or a submission.
Sparrow taken to the air again.
Looking for the solar flare. I believe if he hits it, it's over. Bobby got out of the way. Oh, Leo's in a bad spot. Double stop from Myung Jae Lee. Bobby with the Bobby cutter. Bobby Orlando went for it all and he nailed it. Myung Jae Lee is out.
Yeah, but Bobby did damage to himself. He came down hard. I think he clipped his shoulder a bit, possibly banged his head. That's preventing him from making the cover.
Bobby's taken a ton of a beating this match as well. The crowd firmly behind the Goddess.
But just too much time. Now Myung back up to his knees. Sparrow as well.
As we know, Myung Jae Lee might be the toughest wrestler to put away here in Barrie Wrestling. And I mean, nobody's done it for over 500 days now. Now, all 3 men trading blows in the middle of the ring. Just forearm shots going in a circle. Sparrow with a couple of chops. Meeting of the minds between Bobby Orlando and Myung Jae Lee. Now,
Sparrow's got to focus. He's
Leo,
taking way
don't you
too
dare.
long here.
Don't you touch him.
Easy, Haas.
He's going after Bumblebee Bobby Jr. Get him with the stinger, Bobby Jr.
Seriously?
He almost got me during my interview with Bobby earlier today. Bobby Jr.'s dangerous. Oh, Myung Jae Lee with the pump kick. Orlando caught Bobby Jr. Get him with the stinger. The stinger! Right to the face of Leo Sparrow. Oh, and then a pump kick to the face of Bobby Orlando. Myung Jae Lee just laying him out. Busaiku knee.
That's got to be it.
Myung Jae Lee retains with an assist to Bumblebee Bobby Jr.
There is your winner, and still Barrie Wrestling 3-Pistol Champion, Myung Jae Lee!
Diamond Jim, we just saw a man get hit in the face with a goat dressed like a bee, and that it will not be the weirdest thing we see on this show tonight.
Things your wife said on your wedding night for 100 please, Alex.
Well, looking at the replay of the finish, Myung Jae Lee with that Busaiku knee, putting Leo Sparrow away. A great debut from Leo Sparrow. Fans, we have so much more coming up for you. Myung Jae Lee retains. We have a wedding. We have Trent Seven. This is Karma. And Chrissy, our camera person, just fell for the second straight show. This is Karma. This is why we can't have nice things. We'll be back with more Barrie Wrestling. Yeah, I'm sad too. I mean, I know I was the play-by-play voice for that match, and I knew how it ended, but I don't know. I thought this time would be different. I mean, Myung Jae Lee's pretty good, though, right? Like, okay, yeah, he's a jerk now, but he wasn't then. Anyways, Myung Jae Lee defending the Three Pistols Championship, defeating fellow New Yorkers Bobby Orlando and Leo Sparrow in an incredible matchup. Myung Jae Lee's entire Three Pistols run was phenomenal. And fans, my friend Bobby Jr. and I are here to introduce the main event for tonight's special show, a 5-way matchup for the Barrie Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. This took place back in 2022, and it is, in my opinion, one of our best and arguably most underrated matches we've ever had. Gabriel Fuerza defending the title against Clutch Jessie V, Evan Greenaway, Van Landon, and Kyle Boone. Fans, this match is a mile a minute. Do not go anywhere. Thank you so much for joining us for Multiperson Madness. I'll see you next week. This is Barrie Wrestling's Rush Hour. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to Gold and Glory 5. I am Mike Jeffries. Alongside me is Diamond Jim Lowe, and this is the main event of the day. It is a 5-way match for the Barrie Wrestling Championship. There you see the reigning champion, Gabriel Fuerza. And Diamond Jim, there's a little story behind everybody who got into this match. The obvious one, Jessie V, All-Ontario Cup champion, deserves a title shot.
No brainer.
Van Landon, he has paid his dues.
This young man has worked his way up from ring crew to opening match guy to one of the most popular stars in Barrie Wrestling. Totally deserves to be here.
And then you have Evan Greenaway. Evan Greenaway making his Barrie Wrestling debut, but trained by Rip Impact.
Yeah, and Rip Impact said to Sean Gibson, I've got a young star for you. Put him in this match, and that's what Gibson did.
And then there's the Wavemaker, Kyle Boone, who...
Well, Shiloh just kind of nagged Sean until he finally relented and made it a 5-way instead of a 4-way.
Whatever gets you in the match, right? They've all got a title shot.
You're darn right, Mike.
And aside from Gabriel Fuerza, nobody else in this ring has held Barrie Wrestling gold. Fuerza has held all of the gold. Everybody here is looking for a first championship. I don't know what to expect from this match, and Fuerza does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose his title.
Well, and Gabriel Fuerza, and he wanted this challenge. He's bored of regular matches, but look at that. That man right there, he may be one of 4 challengers, but he is the favorite in this match.
And Fuerza just super kicked the queen. Shiloh and Kyle got the red carpet treatment on the way in, and they might get carried out.
Well, they call him El Diablo.
And now we're paired off in the ring. You've got Fuerza and Landon, and then you've got Jessie V and Evan Greenaway. Jessie over the top to the outside as he was going for Greenaway in the corner. Fuerza landing on the apron. Greenaway coming in at Fuerza. Missed Fuerza, but caught Jessie V. Hit the pin behind the pin he was aiming for. Greenaway with a forearm shot to the champ. Van Landon going for a triangle drop kick. Greenaway's right out here in front of us.
Can you imagine how loud the FLCC would be if Van Landon won the title?
It would blow the roof off this arena. Landon alone in the ring with the champ now. Nice leapfrog. Big arm drag from Van Landon. And another one. The barn burner is revved up right now. Drop kick back into the corner.
He's got 3 gears. Fast, faster, and fastest.
And going on a world tour with that European uppercut. Pure adrenaline, Van Landon. He's calling for the title. Van Landon, you got to stay on top of him right now. Now he's turning his back on the champ, and he's going after Jessie V. Launcher to the outside, and he got caught.
Not sure that was the best life decision for Van Landon.
And then slammed on the apron, and Kyle Boone coming in, and he got caught. And he's up on the shoulders. Great counter, slides out the back door, and Jessie V's momentum carries him into the ring post. That might have knocked some teeth out on Clutch Jessie V. Fuerza ducks under. Backflip into the head scissors. Well, almost lost it, but then the handstand into the senton. And the shooting star press. Classic Gabriel Fuerza, but only a 2 count. Greenaway now sliding back into the ring. I don't know if Fuerza and Boone are aware. Well, Boone is now, as they play a game of catch. Neckbreaker causing Fuerza to DDT Boone. Great move by the indestructible Evan Greenaway. Now Greenaway getting the crowd fired up. They've taken a liking to this guy. He's only been in a Barrie Wrestling ring for about 5 minutes.
Well, when you see a man of his build fly around like that and use clever, innovative offense, you got to respect that.
2 great high knees, and he caught Boone's boot. Side suplex. Kyle Boone landing on the back of his head.
Grip Impact has trained so many exciting young wrestlers, and Greenaway's no different.
And there he caught Fuerza coming in, up on the top rope. Clothesline Fuerza over to the outside. Greenaway's trying to try and dive onto Jessie V. He's got a little bit more speed and size. Jessie V just caught him with both hands and then used his opponent as a weapon and throws Van Landon over the second rope from the outside.
If that was you, you'd be in the basketball net.
Well, Jessie V just crushed Kyle Boone with a bit of a stinger splash. I think Jessie held up. I think Van Landon could have cleared the top rope if Jessie wanted him to.
Yeah. Now here's the thing, there's no champion's advantage.
Van Landon taking flight. What a flapjack from Jessie V.
I hope he polished the roof while he was up there, Mike.
Unbelievable. And now Greenaway and Fuerza, smart move trying to take on the champion. Shiloh just gave the belt to Boone. Kyle Boone's got the title belt. And Jessie V says no and just counters it.
Oh, Kyle.
Now Shiloh's in the ring. And she goes downstairs. Clutch Jessie V just got taken out by a low blow. And then a title shot right to the head. This is a multi-man match. It's a 5-way. There is no DQ, and Kyle Boone taking advantage of it.
Kyle Boone and Shiloh taking advantage. That's why they're the first couple of Barrie Wrestling, Mike.
Boone holding the title high. All of his opponents are down. He's got to pin somebody right now.
And he can pin anyone. He doesn't have to pin Fuerza.
Jessie V has slid to the outside. Van Landon out on the apron. Boone still holding on to the title. And you can see the referee, there's no 5 count here because there's no disqualification.
You and I might not like the way that Kyle Boone and Shiloh approach wrestling matches, but you can't argue with the effectiveness.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised that Boone is the first one to bend the rules in this matchup. You know, you have Gabriel Fuerza in the ring, you have Jessie V. Boone being the first one to take advantage of the no DQ is surprising, but it's worked out for him. Now the champ Fuerza first to his feet. Great snap suplex by the Wavemaker. And just so everybody's aware, Shiloh does still have the Barrie Wrestling Championship in her possession. Van Landon, good job there. He caught Boone on the top rope. Going for a sunset flip from the outside. Boone holding on to the middle rope.
A little bit of assistance from Shiloh.
Shiloh rakes the eyes, and now
What is...
Oh, no! Oh, right in the inflatable dinghy for the Wavemaker.
I don't think we'll be seeing any royal babies anytime soon, Mike.
And then Jessie V with just that toss and kicking Boone in the back on the way down. Greenaway dropkick Jessie V halfway out of the ring. Fuerza looking to finish the job and catch him with a tornado kick. Now is Fuerza looking to fly through the top rope with the drop kick right in the mouth on Jessie V. Kyle Boone is laid out on the outside. Greenaway looking to fly. Suicide dive into the barricade right into the front row with Jessie V. Van Landon's the last one left in the ring.
I don't think that's gonna last, Mike. I don't think that's gonna last.
Van Landon's revving up. What's he looking for here? Huge springboard plancha. Van Landon is fired up.
Listen
the fans
to this
are on
crowd.
their feet. He tosses Greenaway back into the ring. Greenaway up to his feet. Van Landon ducks the clothesline. Diving European uppercut. Ducks the clothesline. Got leg trap. Reverse suplex.
New champ.
Fuerza saving his title.
The crowd actually booed Fuerza there.
Boone back to his feet. He tosses Fuerza out of the ring. He's got him up Plants Van Landon, Michinoku driver. And Fuerza saves his title again. And Greenaway tosses the champ back out of the ring. I'm seeing a pattern. I'll get out of the way, ref. That little distraction saved Boone there. He's able to get out of the way of Greenaway. Greenaway does the same to Boone. Great snap power slam, shades of Randy Orton. And Fuerza over the top rope, but at the last second breaks up the pinfall again.
This is the danger of this type of match. Gabriel Fuerza has spent more time on defense breaking up the pins than trying to get a pin himself because he's outnumbered 5-1. Any one of these guys can take the title.
Oh, Jessie V, all of his body weight crashing on the back of the head and neck of Greenaway. And then some Control-Alt-Delete from Gabriel Fuerza. Paying tribute to Hacker with that. And then Van Landon, he got caught by Jessie V coming in, and this is a bit of a clutch and go into the backstabber.
Some impressive teamwork from Gabriel Fuerza and clutch Jessie V.
Well, Boone there with the blow to the back of the head, and the barn burner, I think he is done.
Oh.
Headbutt right to the jaw. And what is this? Oh, we used to see this from Fight or Flight. Jessie V's a lot bigger than Vaughn. Vertigo.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no! Backstabber into a senton. Jessie V. Kyle Boone's ribs must be broken.
His ribs, his spine might be broken. Oh, is he going to tap the V? Is he going to tap the V, Mike?
Vaughn Vertigo is somewhere in the back. Fuerza with the drop kick and then the kick to the knee. Vertigo defended a PCW UK Championship earlier tonight. Great counter out of the chokeslam by Fuerza. Picks the ankle. And Jessie V powering out of the submission hold. Fuerza going for it again. Cinches it as the Boston Crab. Jessie V, look at the strength.
Unbelievable.
Flipping for his over and then grabs him by the ears. Halfway up, all the way up. Clutch and go! Powerbomb.
Taylor Rising, what's she doing here?
What
And
are-
Mark Wheeler.
What are they doing
We
out
could
here?
have a new...
Wheeler, he's looking to get a cheap shot in on foot. What? Super kick to clutch Jessie V. And that did not phase Jessie V. Oh, Taylor Rising, what are you doing? She got out of that ring faster than I've ever seen any human being move. And Mark Wheeler, and they both run to the back. And Jessie V is gone.
Why would you anger that man?
But Jessie V just gave up his title shot. Or the title match, I should say.
He's a walking wall. Why would you do that?
Gabriel Fuerza is out cold. Kyle Boone is somehow, someway rolling back into the ring. And a 2 count. Van Landon pushes him off.
Gabriel Fuerza has been down for about a 20 count. Jessie V should be the new Barrie Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Taylor Rising and Mark Wheeler cost him that.
Discus elbow from Evan Greenaway after Boone raked the eyes on Van Landon, and Greenaway got him up in a rack. Ushigoroshi. That's it. That's Evan Greenaway. That's what he wins so many matches with, but Van Landon breaks it up. Great counter on the Irish Whip by Evan Greenaway. Van Landon caught him coming in with the boot. Up onto the top rope. Calling for the tornado suplex. The tornado plex by Van Landon. He rolls through.
Crowd feels it.
99%. Referee Brad Meyer's arm was an inch from the mat. Fuerza caught Landon coming in. A boot to the chest. And then Boone looking for Fuerza, but caught Van Landon. Nice leapfrog by Fuerza, and then a European uppercut, and one for Van Landon again.
Greenaway's up.
Greenaway caught, float over by Fuerza. Boone calling for him. He got caught with a back body drop. Fuerza, I think, was going for a power bomb, decided instead to just send Greenaway out of the ring. Standing Spanish fly. Fuerza's calling for it. Fuerza bomb. The champ retains. What a match! Gabriel Fuerza El Diablo is still the Barrie Wrestling champion.
And still, Barrie Wrestling champion, Gabriel